Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Top, welcoming you along to a rather special Generation X race this evening. It's team versus team. Yes, Generation X are taking on the mighty ZFS, who I believe are also from the UK. So we're all very, very excited about this. This evening is race 1 of 4. So it'll be running for the next 4 Friday nights, but don't tell my girlfriend because I haven't told her yet. So, yes, we have 38 laps this evening in Deep Forest. We basically, ZFS have picked 2 race setups and GenX have picked 2 race setups. So this is ZFS setup first. So we've got the McLaren 650Ss around Deep Forest. It's 38 laps. Time and fuel and tyre wear is ×3, and the available tyres are mediums and racing mediums and softs. And so Deep Forest is a fictional track based in Switzerland, and you know I've moved away from the national anthems, so I thought what better sums up Switzerland than some Swiss outboards playing Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. Yes, well that's enough of that, because I suddenly realised it's only a couple of flying laps the guys got for quality, so if that hasn't moved you to tears, you must be dead already. So let's have a quick run through the runners and riders this evening. On pole at the moment is Mr. X Tinho from ZFS with a 126.7. Johnny Mackers from GenX Racing, a 127.0. Big Easy from GenX, 127.1. Merchant Largo from GenX, 127.5. ZFS York, or Yorkie as he will be referred to this evening, at 127.9. Scarley from GenX, who's just completely binned it, coming around the final bend there, at 128.1. Bailey Clark, 97. 128.2 so far. Ginger Ninja, 128.5 from GenX. ZFS Steve, 128.6. ZFS Kenobi, 129.0. Kobayashi Maru from GenX, 129.4. And Snod 77. Who's yet to put in a decent lap on the liver, a 135.8. So still early days, I think. This is all very exciting. And yeah, I say race 1 of 4. We've got, I think we're doing, the other ZFS race is Group 2 at Road Atlanta, which will be an absolute blast. We have Group 4 in the Ferrari 458 at Dragon Tail Gardens, and I think the other GenX one is the Alpha 4C at Sardinia Route A. So lovely stuff. So let's have a look how Johnny's getting on. He's up on his time. Lots of talk about strategy. You know, 1 stop it on the mediums. Are you going to 2 stop it and do the softs? Who knows? We'll have to see how it all pans out. But ZFS have a mighty membership to call on, and they haven't brought out all their A+ big guns to splatter us into submission from the word go. So thank you to ZFS for that. I think we've got a really good mix. We've got I think we've got a couple of A's, a couple of B's, a couple of C's basically from each league. So this should be a really even race and hopefully a really even finish. And it'll be a really yeah, it'll be a really great race all the way to the finish. So Johnny Mackers has just put in a 126.8. Oh, Christ almighty, this is close. So we've got Mr. X Tinho. I think I'll call him Tinho, henceforth. Who's 900ths ahead of Merchant Largo. Who's 2,000ths ahead of Johnny Mackers, who's 8.28 ahead of Big Easy. So lovely stuff. And then Yorkie's 0.7 back. I suspect yet to put in his best lap. And as Yorkie pointed out before the race, yes, thanks to both team principals for putting together virtually identical liveries. So with my colour difficulties, this could be absolute mayhem, frankly. So if I get it wrong, yes, we'll blame them. Okay, good stuff. So just say the chat is open, and let's get a like on the board. Lovely stuff. Chat is open. If you care to converse, hurl abuse, cheer on your favourite team, please do. ZFS are running their own comms as well, which are probably a million times better than this, so jump up to those channels if you want some proper racer commentary. So we've got Yorkie and Bailey Clark, look like they're almost working together, which ain't a bad idea. And they both come into the pits. Okay, so Snodders has put in a 127.2, which jumped him up to 5th. Won't know until he's finished across the finishing line. Is he staying out? Yes, he is. Okay. Here he comes across the line. No, just over. Bad luck, Snodders. That wear is a bit easy. Tinho has put in a fastest lap. Oh, he's just coming down the back straight. Who's that? Okay, so Big Easy is just coming up to the start finish straight, so let's get on board with him and he can take us through a lap. So braking around the 100 mark. Here we go. Carrying as much speed as he possibly can around this tight left-hander. Wide on the track as you dare. Cut across this corner. Is it a lift or did he drop down? Just a lift. Okay. Around this snaky section and then into the sharp right-hander under the bridge. And another sharp right-hander which takes you through another bridge and then put down and around the left-hander. Slight right and you drop down over the hill and left. Put down and brake about now. Around the left-hand corner, taking as much of the curve as you dare and through the tunnel now. Down the long straight to the sharp left-hander, which I never get right. In a relatively straight section, flat out section anyway, all the way down to the start finish line. And there we have a lap of deep forest. Let's move back up to the top. So Mr. X Tinho still sitting there with his 126.6. Johnny Matters has improved to 126.881. Largo 9 thousandths behind Johnny now. Okay, Johnny's up on his fastest lap by, what's that, 0.059, so we'll need to something pretty special to get on pole through this last section of the track. Not quite, oh bad luck Johnny. See how where Chilago's faring. Murcielago is one of our more laid-back drivers. He's done no practice whatsoever. And he's picked up a penalty. So there we go. Snodders from ZFS. Wide round there. Coming up to pass his teammate, Bailey Clark, 97. I meant to say the weather setting is SO11, which apparently is sunny, but with alpine mist. I didn't notice the alpine mist, I must say, when I was doing a little bit of practice, just to get a feel for the conditions. I suppose there's a bit across the mountains there, so tenuous, I think. Around the left-hander before the flat-out section down to through the tunnels and down to the sharp left. So there's a bit of mist in the tunnel. James is a bit wide coming through there. So he won't be improving on his fastest lap. Final lap. No, so that's where he finishes. Yorkie's just picked up a penalty, sadly. Lap will not count. And we got Steve. Foot to the floor. 5, 6, 7. Just outside his best time. Scarley's just finished. Obi-Wan. The 128.1. Second to last lap. Lovely stuff. Ginger Ninja hammering around. See if he can beat his 128. 26, 27. Yes, he can. And jumps up to 8th. Nice work, Simon. Still going. And a lovely spin from Murcielago across the line there. So we can assume from that wasn't his fastest lap. Well, that was exciting. I thought we were only doing 2 or 3 final laps, which is why I didn't play all of the beautiful sounds of the Swiss Alp horn playing Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple there. I'll post the link in chat if you really like to immerse yourself in in that. So let's have a look at our starting lineup for this evening. So Team ZFS versus Team Generation X. It's round 1 of 4, and on pole it's Mr. Tinho. I won't bother saying what car they're in because they're all the same, with a best lap of 126.695. Lovely stuff, Mr. Tinho. Johnny Mackers in second with a 126.881. Murcielago in third, a 126.890. Snodders in fourth from ZFS, a 127.070. Big Easy in fifth from GenX, a 127.177. Yorkie in sixth from ZFS, a 127.388. Steve in seventh from ZFS, a 127.635. It's pretty close, this stuff, boys. Ginger Ninja in eighth from Generation X, a 127.933. Then we have Bailey Clark, 97 from ZFS, in 128.080. Scarley in 10th from GenX Racing, a 128.130. ZFS Kenobi, a 128.1, and Kobayashi Maru from our team principal from Generation X Racing, a 128.652. Lovely stuff, chaps. Well done all. Just time to wet my whistle, hopefully, before the race starts. So after worrying they're going to bring out their big guns with the A+ drivers, we've got a B-rated driver in pole and a C-rated driver in fourth from ZFS. So there you go. You just don't know, do you? You just don't know. But we do thank ZFS for levelling the playing field somewhat. And to be honest, it looks very, very close between the teams at the moment. Very close indeed. So hopefully we'll go through all 4 races and it'll be a nail-biting finish on the last race, which I can't remember which one it is now. But yes, it should be a fantastic mini-season of team versus team races. So you lucky people, you'll be listening to my dulcet tones 3 times a week. It's probably more than a man can bear, frankly, but there we go. So we're just waiting for Johnny Mackers to get back from the Kazi. And everyone's itching to get going, as rightly they should be. We had a slight delay with some, I don't know, it sounded like router firmware upgrades and whatnot, but so that had a slight delay to proceedings. But right, we're nearly there. Excellent stuff. Let's get this race started. Good luck all, and come on, GenX Racing. Grid start with a full start check, so fingers on hand brakes everyone. Here come the lights. And they're away. Oh, someone was the ZFS car was a little bit slow off the line there and bailed out of the way. Mr. Tinho got away well. Snodders is thrown it up the inside. Oh, Murcielago, I think, and Johnny Mackers, so it goes up into second. Tinho leads them up the hill. Murcielago is not giving this one up as they come flying around the tight section into the tight right-hander. So I think there's a couple of the ZFS guys at the back did not get away so well, so there's a wall of GenX in between the ZFS races at the moment. We've got Mr. Tinho stretching away to nearly a 1 second lead. Murcielago goes a bit wide, and that'll be a penalty, I think, as Johnny Mackers goes up the inside. Snodders is in a GenX sandwich at the moment. Yeah, so Murcielago picks up a half-second penalty. Snodders right behind him, coming down the long straight through the tunnel and down to the right-hander, left-hander, sorry. And throws it up the inside and goes. Wow, that was a bit naughty, I think. Oh, Big Easy stacked it. Yeah, I think Snodders has realised he's done wrong and is letting the other guys through. Congratulations, mate. Brilliant sportsmanship. I think he outbraked himself a bit and was going a bit fast into the left-hander. Well done, mate. That's the sort of racing we like. So Ginger Ninja tucks in right behind Snodders now and is trying to throw it out the inside. And gets the move done. Can he hang on to it up the hill though? Kobayashi Maru is all the way up into 6th and is now just ahead of Yorkie. Leading this second bank of cars around the windy section and into the tight right-hander and under the bridge. Lovely stuff, Justin. So we've got Kobayashi Maru in 6th. We have Yorkie in 7th. Scarlett from GenX in 8th. We have Obi-Wan in 9th. Bailey Clark from ZFS, who's just picked up a half-second penalty, in 10th. ZFS Steve in 11th. and Big Easy, who stacked it coming round the corner, he's just coming down to back in 12th, and he started in 4th or 5th, I think. So, okay, yeah, Mr. Tin Ho is pulling away. Nearly 3 seconds ahead now. Johnny Macca's leading Ginger Ninja, who's got past Murcielago. Snodders has picked up a whole second penalty now. Ginger Ninja's remember, this is a team race, boys. Team race, play nice. It's the team result that matters. And if you can finish like that in 2nd, 3rd and 4th, that'll be lovely. Don't do anything stupid, for Christ's sake. Okay, so Johnny Macca's coming under the tunnel. Leading Ginger Ninja in 3rd, Murcielago in 4th, who has Snodders up his Jaxie with a 1 second penalty. Don't exactly know where I think it's in a decent place, so you will get penalised. It might be in one of these tunnels, actually. Yep. Just in between the tunnels, maybe. So it's one of these tracks that does actually penalise you quite badly. Is Yorkie going to be able to get on the back of his teammate? Not quite. Now we have Scarley. Oh, he's just spun. Oh no, Scarley. So Scarley now has dropped back to 12th. We've got Big Easy in 11th from GenX, who's just picked up a half second penalty. ZFS Steve in 10th. So let's get back up to Mr. Tin Ho. Yeah, with all the shenanigans behind him, he's just saying, thanks lads, I'm off. Driving beautifully, currently with the fastest lap of 1:27.9, but we'll expect that to come down. So let's have a look at the tyre strategies. We've got Mr. Tin Ho on mediums, we have Johnny Macca's on mediums, Ginger Ninja starting on soft, so that will explain his rapid progression through the field. We have Murcielago on mediums. We have Snodders on mediums. We have Yorkie on mediums. We have Kobayashi Maru on mediums. We have Bailey Clark on mediums. We have Obi-Wan on mediums. Steve on mediums. Big Easy on mediums. And Scarley on mediums. So it looks like Ginger Ninja's the only one who's fully committed to the two-stop at the moment. Mr. Tin Ho has dropped back a little bit. So he's under 3 seconds now, but not by much. There is Johnny Macca's behind him. Nail this corner. So difficult to get right. Wait and wait and wait before you can get on the power. Snodders go a bit wide there. Okay, if he did, he got away with it. So good stuff, Snodders. After serving his penalty. He's back with some company from his teammate, Yorkie. In 5th and 6th at the moment. That just puts in his fastest lap of the race. 28.0. Lovely stuff, Snodders. So if we have a quick rundown of the standings so far, we have, from a team point of view, we had ZFS in 1st, GenX in 2nd, GenX in 3rd, GenX in 4th, ZFS in 5th, ZFS in 6th, ZFS in 7th, GenX in 8th, ZFS in 9th, GenX in 10th, ZFS in 11th, and GenX in 12th. So this is a pretty good spread down the field, so lovely stuff. Mr. Tin Ho now 2.5. Anyone's short shifting. Yeah, Mr. Tin Ho. No, he's not there. Okay, interesting. Talked to some of the guys earlier, we don't know if two full tanks of fuel are going to go the whole race distance this evening. There maybe need to be some fuel saving involved if you want to one stop. And then you've got to weigh that up against going completely flat out and using the softs as well, which will probably get you between half a second and a second a lap better race pace. So we've got these two. So we've got Mr. Tin Ho in first. We've got Johnny Mathis from GenX in second. How are they doing? Virtually identical on fuel and tyres. Murcielago back up into third, but has picked up a half-second penalty, so we'll be giving that back, I'm sure, to Ginger Ninja. And potentially Snodders as they come down the fast straight through the tunnel. So only half a second though. Is Murcielago going to be able to hang on? Boys, you're on the same team, for Christ's sake. Murcielago maintains third position. Snodders is right up his clacker now. Oh, Murcielago is into the pits. Okay, so I think he's making the decision that he's definitely going to two-stop, but that is a way early stop. Don't understand that at all. Quiz him after the race. So Obi-Wan goes up into 6th, Bailey Clark up into 7th, Kobayashi Maru to 8th, Big Easy 9th, Steve 10th, Scarley 11th, and Murcielago is put on a... okay. So where we got racing on the track, so 3rd, 4th and 5th look pretty spicy at the moment. Ginger Ninja rinsing through his softs. With Yorkie and Snodders from ZFS for company. They're coming around the left-hander just before the long straight down through the tunnels. Let's get on board with Yorkie, see if he can get in the tow. Would appear not. Ninja's gone a bit wide there, giving Yorkie the chance to close the ride up on the back of it. Will he get the chance to put it a move into turn 1? Doesn't appear so right now, but they're doing pretty similar on fuel. Yeah, no, just not close enough. Okay, so Ginger Ninja is still leading this little procession around through the snaky section. Snodders pressuring his teammate there. I'm not sure if we discussed bump drafting. Is that allowed in the team environment? Why not? Get away with the dailies, but maybe there's a rule about that. Probably should know these things, really. Okay, so these things seem pretty settled. Let's get back to Obi-Wan. So we've got a clump of ZFS racers, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th at the moment. Obi-Wan and Bailey Clark is 4 ahead of Scarley, who now has Steve right up his jump. Coming down to the hard braking left-hander, downhill left-hander. It's a terrible one to get right, as I said. Steve looks like he's done a good job through there, but Scarley using the wide line, pulled away, and now Steve has got Big Easy right up his clacker coming down the hill. Let's get on board with Big Easy, see if he can do anything into turn 1. Don't, break, don't. Boys, so Big Easy taps his teammate. Now we've got Scarley and Steve had a bit of a coming together, and Scotty's come out the worst of that. I don't know who was at fault, but come on, lads. Scotty's just picked up a half second, which will please him immensely, I'm sure, after that fracas with Steve. Kobayashi Maru currently bringing up the rear, 32 seconds off of Mr. Tin Ho, who's now pulled out back to 3 seconds, but it's not pulling any further away. So he's on medium, Johnny Macca's on medium, so they're really on as even from a tyres and fuel point of view. Just coming up to the end of 10 laps, and so we're on the 10th lap, so I think they could probably do this, you know, there are no required tyres, so you can use any configuration of the racing softs and mediums, so you can run 2 medium stints if you can get the fuel to go that far, which looks like Mr. Tin Ho and Johnny Macca's probably can. Ginger Ninja will certainly not, because he's used the soft compound, so he'll definitely be 2 stopping. Snodders is doing very well on tyres and fuel, as is Yorkie, so these guys are probably going for a 1-stop as well. So Ginger Ninja needs to get his arse down the road a bit, and PDQ. ZFS boys seem to be definitely racing as a team, a little bit better than GenX at the moment. No doubt that'll all come out in the debrief for our team principal when he gets out his blackboard and starts whacking it with a stick, giving out detentions. Look at Yorkie in 5th, we have Obi-Wan in 6th. The ZFS guys seem to be very similar actually, and then we have Bailey Clark in 7th. It's absolutely no difference at all. So I think all of the ZFS boys will be 1 stopping by the look of it. I think most of the GenXs will as well. Big Easy, followed by Murcielago. Yeah, just about hangs on to it through that left-hander. With ZFS Steve. A little bit on his own, the last of the ZFS racers. Definitely in a GenX sandwich at the moment, but he's 4 seconds ahead of Kobayashi Maru. Scarley's just served a penalty or something, or is he still trying to fight back from his... Yes, coming together with Steve through the windy section at the top of the hill. I'm sure that will not please him immensely. Okay, so Mr. Tin Ho, Johnny Macca's, as you were. Yeah, looks like Snodders has picked up on the back of Ginger Ninja, who I don't think will be long for this world. He will be pitting soon, because once the softs go that much worn, they are absolute dog shit. So he will not be getting any advantage over the guys running mediums. Potentially poses himself the risk of spinning out on that final corner, and Snodders has definitely got the sizing of him down this start finish straight by the look of it. Is he going to chuck it up the inside? Ooh, aggressive move there. Yeah, Ginger Ninja, yeah. completely across the corner there. Will that be a penalty? Yorkie take complete advantage of that mix-up. So ZFS up into third. Pulling away with Ginger Ninja struggling. It's a really difficult place to overtake in general, frankly, unless on the straights around this track. It is not easy. Ginger Ninja hanging on for grim death here. Snodders is going to have him down here. Alright boys, enough of that, thank you. Ginger Ninja, remember your tyres are done. Oh, these two are really quite aggressive. That's the problem with knackered socks. About time to pit, I think, Ginger Ninja. Thank God for that. So Obi-Wan comes through into 6th position. Well done, Obi-Wan, and Bailey Clark up into 6th. Sorry, Obi-Wan up into 5th, Bailey Clark up into 6th. Big Easy managing it. He's desperately trying to pull in. Seems to be doing it okay. Goes back out. Okay, a little bit of a mistake from Bailey Clark up front. And Chilago. Oh, he's out on the softs, okay. But Steve is now pegging them both back. So after we stop, Ginger Ninja now 12th, Scale 11th, Kobayashi Maru in 10th, Steve in 9th. It looks like he's just gone off the track a little bit, but he's okay. Oh, he's picked up half a second penalty. Bad luck, Steve. Merchelago in 8th. Just behind Big Easy in 7th. He's 3 behind Bailey Clark in 6th. He's 2.5 now behind Obi-Wan in 5th. Snodders in 4th. He's 6 ahead of Obi-Wan and nearly 4 behind Yorkie. He's 14 behind Johnny Maccas, who's 3. Still pretty much the same, dropped back a couple of tenths, but behind Mr. Tinho. So these two are loving life because they've got a massive lead over everyone else. There's all the buggering about being from 3rd place downwards. They got away nicely at the start. Seems to be having a rather lovely afternoon of it now. Will be desperately trying to pit behind everybody else so they don't come out in any traffic and continue their lovely sojourn through the Swiss afternoon. So just 3 laps after this till half race distance, so I would say Johnny has enough. Both Johnny and Mr. Tinho certainly has. They will both have enough to 1 stop, as will Yorkie. as will Snodders. And there you are, and Lady Clark. So the top half of the field now it's been a complete turnaround from the early part of the race. We now only have one GenX driver in the top 6. And then one ZFS driver in the bottom 6. So yeah, I think we'll be talking strategy with the boys in general. Yeah, how we race as a team. But hey, race ain't over yet. We've still got over halfway to go as Mr. Tin Ho comes down the final section towards the start-finish straight. Johnny Maccas with the fastest lap at the moment at 1:27.2. Which I assume whoever gets the fastest lap will get an extra point for their team. ZFS blighters everywhere. Oh, we have full watching. Good evening all, I hope you are well. Please do drop a message in chat if you are so inclined. So just stretching out a bit. Obi-Wan back to Bailey Clark. And Bailey Clark has a penalty, so can Big Easy capitalise on this? Not this time round because he hasn't served it yet, but Big Easy needs to stay close. Hopefully if he can get past Bailey Clark he can start putting a dent in Obi-Wan's lead as well. Try and make recompense for some of the absolute rickets that went on with the GenX drivers earlier in the race. But we shall see. We shall see. It may all turn around and they'll say, we knew exactly what we were doing. Yeah, we will see in the fullness of time. Well, Big Easy throws it at the inside. Bit of a tap. Haven't got the replay function as yet, so we can't have a look back at that, I'm afraid. Merchalago's all over the back of Bailey Clark now. So Merchalago should be going longer than anyone else if his tyres stand up to it. Because he pitted very early, remember. I assume he did no practice. He's kind of making up the strategy as he goes along. So Big Easy now up to 6th. Merchalago about to go up into 7th with Bailey Clark serving his penalty. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, look at that! Blimey! That was some feisty defence from the ZFS driver there. And he's gone wide again. Is that going to be another penalty for him? Yes, it is. Bad luck, sir. I think he maybe felt that Big Easy's move on him wasn't strictly legal. He certainly seems to have, his blood certainly seems to be boiling at the moment as he throws it up the inside of Merchalago coming down into turn 1. Doesn't quite get it done. So we finally have another driver, GenX finally have another driver in the top 6. It's Big Easy, Merchalago now 7th with, it would appear to be an absolutely fuming Bailey Clark on his rear end. Murcielago's tyres doing? Not good. Bailey Clark just coming around to the stretch where he's going to serve the penalty again. Maybe pit this lap, Bailey Clark, and simmer down a little bit. Okay, Mr. Tin Ho is into the pits. Okay, so Johnny has pitted, Yorkie has pitted. Snodders has not, is he? Okay, Snodders goes again. Johnny is pitted on his out lap. So didn't manage to do 19. So he's going to have to fuel save, I suspect, a bit to complete the one stop. So Snodders now leading the race, but this I suspect will be his final lap. Mr. Tin Ho now in second, Johnny Macca's in third, Murcielago up into fourth with nearly everybody else on the track by the look of it pitting. Sort of pace, all that battling you see with the soft tyres. He's only been doing 128s, 129s, 127.6 on lap 15. Battling has really hurt him, and his front right has almost gone, so I'm not quite sure how much longer he'll be out on track. So Snodders, I assume, is coming in this time. Yes, he is. Mr. Tin Ho back into the lead. 4 seconds now ahead of Johnny. He is 6.6 ahead of Murcielago, who's now got a 1 second penalty, so tons of fuel left as well. I think fuel saving for Murcielago is difficult because he's on the controller, he's on an auto gearbox, so you're going to have to bugger around with the fuel maps, which I'm not sure there's an indicator for, so and he's running traction control. Interesting. Is John? Okay, Mr. Tin Ho is not. Yorkie is. Snodders is not. Ginger Ninja is. Into sixth. Ginger Ninja's out on softs again by the look of it. Soft mediums, interesting. Bearing down on the back of Snodders into the final turn proper. And picks up half-second penalty. It's trouble. Okay, let's drop back to the next one. We've got Obi-Wan in seventh, with Big Easy now bearing down on the back of him. So it looks like Big Easy is going to make the one-stopper. Now Murcielago has stopped again and is now out on the mediums for his final stint, I hope. Yeah, so Big Easy pulling in on the back of Obi-Wan at the moment. Now has Murcielago bearing down on the back of the pair of them. Although his mediums will still be warming up. So I think Big Easy's probably just playing the waiting game here to try and get a decent exit out of the next left-hander and get on the rear end of Obi-Wan coming down this long straight through the tunnel. pulling in, but I don't think enough. Peek-boo! Great exit from Big Easy there from the final corner. Get on chase cam to see if he can make it stick. Sort of Obi-Wan took a wide line, he knew he was done into that corner and very nearly pulled off the switchback. So lovely stuff there from Obi-Wan. The force is strong with this one. Big Easy's mounting a hell of a comeback, although he sticks his tyre in the dirt there, which is the last thing you want to do. And is that now a penalty? Did he go over the white line there? And he will have dirty tyres. Okay. And Chilago with the toing and fro between the two of them up front. Is he going to pull in? Doesn't appear to be at the moment. Obi-Wan goes wide into the final corner. Back to see how Steve is doing. Steve and Bailey Clark seem to actually be joined at the hip, separated at birth or something like that. They've been together most of the race. So Steve in 9th for ZFS. We've got Bailey Clark in 10th for ZFS. We've got Kobayashi Maru in 11th and Scarlett in 12th. Both for both GenX Racing. So Mr. Tinho is stuck in the fastest lap of the race, 1:27.1, which is fairly impressive with a heavy fuel load. With 14 laps to go. Looks like a curly they've got on the top of their cars. I wonder what that's. I don't know if I can. Is it chase cam? You can see that. No, can't work it out. But there's definitely some sort of bird. Flightless bird, I believe, on the top of their car. It looks like a curlew to me. I know this sort of rubbish because my dad's an ornithologist and he absolutely drummed that sort of crap into me from and my brother from a young age. So yeah, it looks like a curlew. We will find out whether they're sponsored by the RSPB or something. Mr. Tinho having it all his own way at the moment and driving beautifully, frankly. Johnny Macca's doing well, 18 ahead of Yorkie now in 3rd. Snodder's bearing down on the back of him. 1.8 behind at the moment. Pretty much on us even at the moment for ZFS. And Ginger Ninja, who's 6 back from Snodders. Very worn softs. I I think we'll be going to his mediums very shortly, which is going to drop him right down the field. Big Easy will be eyeing up a top 5 and doing his level best to keep the car where it should be. As he comes through the tunnel, lovely stuff. Obi-Wan in 7th. He's now 0.8 behind Murcielago. Ahead of Murcielago, should I say. Yeah, maintaining that gap down the long straight. Largo's taken a bit out of him coming around that final corner and continues to do so. Nowhere near enough to do anything in turn 1, but we'll be trying to pull him in close enough so we can line him up down one of the straights to overtake him in the slipstream. Murcielago getting it really sideways coming around that corner, which won't do his tyres any good, but he has a lot of them left, so that's just as well. But yeah, it drops back to a 2nd now. Probably won't be in the tow. And does it again! Wow! Calm it down a bit, Murcielago. 11 laps to go, mate. No immediate rush. Now, we don't have to ask where Steve and Bailey Clark are. There's some sort of umbilicus running between the 2 cars, I think, 2 ZFS cars here. And Ginger Ninja, after his stop, is now back down into 10th. 5 seconds to catch up on the conjoined twins that are Steve and Bailey Clark from the mighty ZFS. Trying to find out what ZFS stood for actually, but drew a blank. So if any of the ZFS guys are watching back, watch the stream back. They'll probably be watching their own guys, frankly. But if anyone does watch, please do drop us a line and let us know what ZFS stands for. Okay, so Murcielago really pulling up on the back of Obi-Wan now. Is he going to be able to make a move down the start, finish straight and into turn 1? A pretty late move if he does. Does, but goes wide. Is Obi-Wan going to be able to get back up the inside? Yes, he is. There's a little bit of touch there. Oh, and Obi-Wan, what a gent. That's how we race. Looks like the ZFS are on the same page. Absolutely, if you impede someone, give it back. Jedi brethren will be proud of you, Obi-Wan. Chalago up into 6th. So it's 3-all in the top 6. So I assume it must be the same in the bottom 6 as well. My wonderful A-level maths ability stating the bloody obvious there. Wonderful. So let's see. Oh dear. So Bailey Clark has gone past his conjoined twin, Steve. Ginger Ninja all over the shop coming around that left-hander there. God knows how he did that. He's got a penalty now, so that is not going to help him. Pull any closer to Steve. Ginger Ninja, Scarly, and Kobayashi Maru. Does that mean oh no, I thought it was Mr. Tinho gone past already. Yes, I think he might have done. So Mr. Tinho, 6.6 ahead of Johnny Maccas in 2nd. He was doing a lovely job with 7 laps to go as Kobayashi Maru lets him through. Under the blue flag conditions, yes, Mr. Stewart, he can see that. He's already let him through, so piss off with your blue flag. He's now 22nd ahead of Snodders, who's in 3rd. And Yorkie in 4th. Have seemingly not been able to put much of a dent in that big 10-second gap, but 7 laps to go after this one. We shall see if the luck of the Irish plays out. Okay, and Obi-Wan has not given up hopes of his 6th place as yet, because he's now only 0.6 behind Murcielago. Murcielago doing slightly better on tyres, as you would expect, as he stopped later. After his 2nd stop, Obi-Wan obviously has only had 1. Murcielago keeps sliding them like that. It's not going to be much. His tyres aren't going to be better for much longer. Murcielago pulled away a little bit there. Steve is going to make a move on Bailey Clark. No. at the hip once again. Lovely stuff from these two this evening. So 1.25 seconds, 1.3 behind Obi-Wan and Virtualago. Doing a bit more racing on track, well, so I have to find some more Swiss Alphorn classics to yes, I have to see if I can find a Swiss Alphorn version of Thunderstruck or Sweet Child of Mine or something like that to help spice up the entertainment. But as I said, if you weren't moved by the Alphorn version of Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, so Virtualago 4 seconds now behind Big Easy, who's not making any headway at all on Yorkie. It's having to be conscious of fuel, 4 laps after this one, and 1/4 of a tank. It should be fine. Cars spread pretty evenly all over the track. See if Yorkie's managed to make any headway on Snodders at all. Yeah, a little bit actually. Slowly bringing that gap down. They're looking more and more closely at these liveries. About the only thing that's different about them is that the ZFS is in gloss and the GenX is in matte, and the ZFS has got a curly stamped on top of it. So I think they should be brought in as the colour consultant next time and say, look, for Christ's sake, can you just, one of you wants to be black and orange, can the other one be blue and yellow or something? It's a struggle for those of us with limited colour vision to know what the hell we're looking at half the time. In general, not just this evening. So, there we go. Beautiful through the final turn from Snodders there, save from Yorkie, so gap is maintained, could go either way, with 3 laps to go after when they cross the finish line. Okay, does Johnny Macca smell blood? Has he suddenly realised he's got enough fuel, and he's absolutely he's put to the floor now, because that was 6, nearly 7 seconds, half a lap ago, or a lap ago. So, interesting, he's going to have to go some to catch up on the fastest driver of the evening thus far. Oh, hang on, I hadn't realised Mr. Tinho put softs on, dear God. There's no wonder he's slowing down. Look at the state of them. What did he do that for? I wonder if he made a mistake. So No wonder Johnny has suddenly smelt blood. He's having a feeding frenzy at the moment. Is Mr. Tinko coming into the pits? No, he's not. He's going to try and ride it out with 2 laps to go after this one. This could be a very unlikely win for Johnny Maccas here if he manages to keep his pacer. Oh, looks like he's just about got the fuel. They are going to be. He's going to have apps. That last lap, he's going to have no grip on his rear right at all. Mr. Tinho, he's sliding all over the shop. Look at that. God, I wish I had a. wish I had a Macca's number at the moment. Johnny. Give him a quick call, but God, he's going to be close on fuel for Johnny. Everyone else pretty much spread out so we can focus our attention on this bit of the race, and they're just coming up to a back marker. 2.6, so he's going to be best part of 2.5 seconds with 1 lap to go, but he's taken out the 2.5, 2 seconds out in the last lap and continues to do so. Mr. Tin, look at that, look at his tyres on the right. Oh my goodness, this this was not the final lap I was expecting in any way, shape or form. So I can only guess that either Mr. Tinho, look at that now! 0.7, 0.4, Johnny's got to go past him, surely. Yeah, just wait, Johnny, wait. Oh, and there he goes. Oh, Mr. Tinho is going to be absolutely spewing. I mean, I don't say he's going to be lucky to get it home, but look at that thing twitch all over the shop. He's gone. Oh no, Mr. Tinho, after that absolutely glorious drive. Kobayashi Maru did, he takes him out, but he's got to be careful now. So Johnny Maccas now has a 14 second lead with the straight to go, basically. I mean, to be honest, if he runs out of fuel, he could probably do it at 60 miles an hour or whatever it is. Okay. Wow, that's turned the whole evening on his head. Good grief. So Johnny Maccas coming around the final bend down towards the start-finish line. Takes a very unlikely win, but congratulations to Johnny. Mr. Tinho has now got Snodders and Yorkie who are probably going to go past him. And frankly, he's doing a hell of a job keeping his car in a straight line. Is he going to take third, or is Yorkie going to get there? No, just hands on to third. Well done, Mr. Tinho, for that. So Snodders takes second, Mr. Tinho third. Yorkie fourth. Big Easy coming round into fifth. Murcielago sixth. Obi-Wan seventh. Steve. ZFS Steve in eighth, and his conjoined twin Bailey Clark 97 will be coming round in ninth. I think that's the first part they've been all evening. Ginger Ninja in 10th. Kobayashi Maru always finished, or has finished already, should I say. Due to big laps, and Scarley just coming around into 11th. Well, I suspect the points tally from this evening is just going to favour the ZFS boys, but that was a surprising... Oh, hello, Darlo boy. Good evening, sir. Did you watch all of that? That was an extraordinary finish. Absolutely extraordinary. Anyway, so there we are. Round 1 of 4 is out of the way. Team ZFS versus Team Generation X Racing. And the unlikeliest of winners in the end, Johnny Macca's in first, the best lap of 127.2. Snodders for ZFS in second, 127.3. Mr. Tinho, who I can only assume pressed the wrong button when he stopped to put the softs on rather than the mediums, in third, a 127.1, so fastest lap of the race for Mr. Tinho. Well done. Yorkie in fourth for ZFS with a 127.6. Big Easy in fifth, a 127.4. Murcielago in sixth, a 127.3. He was having a great battle with ZFS Kenobi, or Obi-Wan as I was calling him, in seventh. 128.0 was his best lap. In eighth, ZFS Steve with a 128.1. In ninth, his conjoined twin, Bailey Clark, with a 128.3. In 10th, Ginger Ninja, a 128.0. 11th, Scarly, a 128.5. And in 12th, Kobayashi Maru, a 128.8. Congratulations all, and I almost can't wait for the next one. So let's go and join the guys in chat and give them a stern talking to, frankly. Yeah. Great. No one's there, for God's sake. Right, well, we shall see if anyone joins. Oh, here they all come.
Good evening.
Well done, Johnny.
Johnny, bloody hell. I didn't realise until, well, very near the last few laps that Mr. Tinho had put on softs.
Right.
And they were going...
And I guess that bite him in the ass at the end.
Yeah, he couldn't keep it straight.
Because I saw that it did soft since it was what? Maybe did 11, 12 laps on them or something.
Yeah, I don't know if he pressed the wrong button or something. I put him on by mistake, but yeah. Anyway, congratulations, Johnny. That's brilliant in the end. Great drive tonight. I mean, it looked pretty stress-free, to be fair, because the top two pulled away from everyone else.
Except the first lap, maybe.
Yeah. Was it stress-free, or was it just you were making it look stress-free?
It was. I was just trying to keep pace at the beginning, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'll try and split it 19-19.
Yep.
And as I come across the line, I thought, oh, I should have done one more actually.
Right.
And then I was like, I think I pitted on lap 18, so it was dead middle.
Yep.
And then I was like trying to save fuel for the rest of the thing, and I thought, I'll just settle for second.
Okay.
And then I noticed fuel was alright. Someone was coming towards me. Got a bit quicker then.
Yeah,
and then he just like all of a sudden I was right on him.
Yeah, it looked like you smelled blood.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But well done. So maximum points for you this evening. Well done, indeed.
Good. Well done, team.
Well done, Johnny.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that in a minute. So, Murcielago. Sorry, I've completely forgotten who came where now. Who was next? Big Easy?
How you doing, Mark?
Yeah.
All good, mate. All good. So that was some comeback after binning it on the final turn.
Oh, yeah. It's so pissed off.
Yeah. But, hey, great from there. And you had a couple of really decent battles and were hauling the guys in front of you. So fairly pleased with your comeback?
It was certainly interesting and very physical hour.
Yeah. In more ways than one. There was some pretty spicy racing and close racing at points. But, yes. Well, congratulations, mate. Well done.
Nice one. And Johnny, great drive.
Indeed.
Thanks very much.
Indeed. And Murcielago.
Yeah.
Sneaky little two-stopper.
Yeah. I don't know. I had the feeling I was losing a ship of quite a fair bit of time in the first couple of laps.
Well, you didn't give the mediums much of a chance, did you? You pitted on lap 3 or 4, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that, I think. For the do a stint on the softs, maybe it would come back to me towards the end.
Yep.
I think pace-wise, P3 was definitely doable, I think.
Okay.
Picked up a couple of penalties here and there, but overall it was a fun race.
Good. Well done.
Well done, Johnny.
Indeed. And Ginger Ninja.
Howdo.
Looks like you were having some fun at the beginning.
Yeah, my plan was, I thought everybody's going to go mediums.
Yeah.
So my plan was to go soft, medium, and get a flying start, try and get as far up pack as I could, and then hold every bastard up, so that Johnny could fucking boot it.
I see.
And it worked because it was 2 seconds in front of me, 3 seconds in front of me, 4, 5. I think it was like by lap 7, he was fucking 7 seconds in front of me, and I was like, right, job done.
Yeah.
I've held everybody up now. And I had 2 of their guys behind me for a good 8-9 laps, and I made that car as fat as I could.
Yeah, so it was almost the reverse of Smokey and the Bandit. You were sort of running blocker, but letting him get away ahead.
Yep.
So, excellent stuff. Well, job done.
I knew Johnny had pace to do it, so yeah, well done, Johnny, mate.
Indeed. Well done all. I think it's going to be pretty close from the points point of view after race 1. So, yeah, we'll see in the fullness of time. Justin can tell me what the points, what you score for each place before the race. So, no idea, but I think it's going to be pretty close, to be fair. So, all to play for in the remaining 3. So, just remains...
But how many points does Big Easy get? Because he played as Joker.
I don't think we have jokers, man.
Quite.
Because I was checking, do we have jokers?
I thought it might help.
When I saw it on checking, I was like, oh, that's
I wasn't expecting to be quite so competitive, so, you know, it was like everything and anything available I'll grab it.
Okay, cool. Well, yes, I don't think that counts, but good attempt at trying to grab some extra
think the leader, or the second person, he's gone to lap 20 here on medium, so I don't think it was a mistake, that.
Well, it turned out to be a mistake, didn't it?
Yeah, I tested medium soft, and I got the tank of fuel to 21 laps.
Okay.
But the last 2 laps on softs, there's nothing left on the right-hand side. It's just too risky.
There absolutely wasn't, and he couldn't keep it on the track at one point. So,
I don't get it why he decided to use the soft tires at the end, really.
Yeah, did he go mediums
because
then soft?
His fastest laps on the mediums was faster than mine on the soft, so they didn't improve on the softs either. So.
Well, I did. I was doing 128s on softs, and I was nowhere near that on mediums.
Okay.
So I had
I was roughly.
medium.
I think on my best lap, so I think it was 7/10 slower than on the soft tire.
Okay, well, that race is over, so we move swiftly on to the next one, which I think is ours, isn't it? Is it Dragon Trail Gardens and Group 4 Ferraris next week? Which I think I'm racing in.
Is that Death Chicane?
No, it's the other Dragon Trail.
The quadruple left.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, it's straight seaside.
Don't say that. Say yay. It's my favourite track. Give the opposition hope. No, it's Gardens.
Yeah. It's not. It's seaside.
Let's get practicing, Anna.
Did you guys see what the guys who raced on Sunday, what track we're using?
Nope.
I got no advance, man.
Oh, God. I won't be in that one either.
The reverse race will be absolutely chaos.
Absolutely terrible track. Terrible track. Anywho, right, well done tonight, everyone. We are still streaming.
I think I'm
Yes,
going to finish
well done. Yes, all right, Bertolago.
last on
Shush for a
purpose
minute.
in
Let
this
me
one.
wrap up. So thank you for everyone who's watched. Well done, drivers. And yes, tune in for race 2 next week. And we'll see how we get on. But thank you very much all. And good evening.